Hi guys, it's Summers here and welcome to another episode of my FIFA 2019 Road to Glory series with Aston Villa. This episode's going to be a little shorter owing to the fact that we're just going to close out January into the last transfer window of the season, and we get underway straight away with a match at Brentford. So as you can see here, Rico Henry's been pointed out as a player to watch, purely because the youngster previously played for Brentford. As we get into the FA Cup action here, Brentford are out on the wing here with the ball, knocking it inside, and this is the kind of dangerous play that I really hate on FIFA at the moment, because it appears that that sort of edge of the box area is so difficult to defend against any long range shots that the AI might take. Okay, so we've got the ball out here to El Mohammadi. El Mohammadi with the early cross, and it's a goal. It's an own goal, but it's a goal. I'll take that, thank you very much. It was a very decent cross again from El Mohammadi. Threatening at the back post there, McCormack anyway. If the defender had missed it, it was McCormack's easy effort to finish. So I do see that would have been a goal, irrespective of how the scenario played out. Brentford here again on the attack towards the end of the half, struggling to close them down sufficiently, and they've just managed to get an equaliser right before half time. Sucker punched us right at the death of the first half there. Just couldn't get hold of the ball inside the box, and reluctant to give away a penalty. Knocked the ball out to El Mohammadi. El Ghazi then on the ball, knocks it inside to Tavernier, knocks it onto Patterson. Patterson with a shot. Not a bad effort from Patterson from distance. Of course, if that had been the AI, we might have been seeing a different result, as they draw a save from that typical type of long range shot that I've just been talking about. So this FA Cup tie with Brentford has finished in a draw, so we'll have to face a replay against them. They had many more shots than us on goal, El Mohammadi getting the Man of the Match award. McCormack here, an offer for the elder Scotsman in the squad. I'm going to reject that though, don't want to get rid of him at this stage. I've only just called him back in from loan as we look to change up some of the training scenarios. Gabriel Santoro, who we've just signed onto the youth squad, want to get him trained up because I really want to get him into the main squad going into the next season. As we move out to the second game of the episode, we're at home against Ipswich at Villa Park.
And Aston Villa.
Should be noted here that Andre Dozol used to be an Ipswich player, and he's the reason why the game has marked him out as a player to watch. And he's the reason why I've played him, to be honest. I like to give players an opportunity against their old clubs, as Maitland-Niles there with the effort just over the bar from distance. House here, knocked the ball across field to Taylor. Taylor's going to whip one in, and he's got it in the box to Abraham, and Abraham's netted it. Great goal by Tammy Abraham, getting his head onto that. A fantastic cross by Taylor, to be fair. The team get around the player celebrating that goal. Come back to the replay and we see the cross here from Taylor is fantastic onto Abraham, who gets ahead of the defender and smashes the header home. Great goal. Moving out onto the action just before half time here. Codger's been fed the ball down the right hand side channel. He's going to go inside, crosses it in, Oh, Abraham nearly gets on the end of it at the back post. Second half action unfolding as Ipswich get a cross in. Oh my God, that was dangerous. Some decent defending though to get the ball away as they hit a shot from inside the 18-yard box that's parried away by Nyland. Ipswich once again on the ball, knocking it long. Taylor tries to intercept and it's poor control by Grealish. Ipswich back on the ball on the edge of the box and they've hit one from distance. Not a bad effort. They've got us overloaded here on the right hand side. A great interception there. Sliding challenge. That was just enough to put the player off. Free kick, knocking it in, and Codger with the effort. Half swivelling on the volley there. And it's a great result, 1-0 to us, as there's an Inception style shot of the two managers there, both of which look extremely similar to one another. As we move on into the transfer deadline day, we've got a couple of players that we've been looking at to maybe take on board throughout the end of this transfer window. So we just scroll on down. We've got Dan Axel Zagadou. He's going to get a great chance, isn't he? Zagadou. The young left back from France, 6'5", and he's got a 4.2 million buyout clause. But I'm going to try to sign him without activating the buyout clause from Borussia Dortmund. Let's see what we can actually achieve in the negotiations with the German team. So I'm going to start proceedings off with a cheeky £2 million offer. His current value is 2.6. Give them a sell-on clause with the 2 million at 8%, and let's just see where they would like to go from there. So, okay, they've not rejected it flat out. 2.55 with a 3% sell-on clause. Let's see if we can try to get him a little bit cheaper than that. So we've adjusted our figure to 2.25, and we're going to adjust the sell-on clause to 5%. And they've gone for it. So we've managed to negotiate successfully there with Borussia Dortmund for the young centre-back who can also play left-back. As we move on into the player negotiation, the contract negotiation, as we can see here, he's wanting £5,200 with a signing bonus of £51,000 and an appearance bonus after 15 games of £81,000. Quite happy with the appearance bonus for young players. That doesn't bother me at all. It's not a huge amount of money. Just want to try and get that wage down slightly, if at all possible, even though it's under his current wage valuation. So we got it down to 5-1. Quite happy to sign him at that figure. He should be a good prospect for the future. As we move on into another player that I expect to be quite a valuable player in the future. It's Shaparenko, the young Ukrainian, 20 years of age, already got 71 overall, and we're trying to sign him for around the £4 million mark. Starting off here with a £4 million offer back from his club. We've offered the £4 million and an 8% sell-on clause, which they've accepted. So let's move on into the negotiations in terms of his contract. He's currently on 9,500. I'm going to try and be cheeky and take him on at 7,500. We've accepted that he's got an important squad role and a 3-year contract length already, and not too bad. We've managed to get 7,100 as his wage. That's what they've counted with a signing bonus of 69,000 along with an appearance bonus, and I'm quite happy to take that. Should be quite a good player in the future for us. Can play as a CDM, a centre mid, or as a cam. So he's quite a versatile player, and that's what I'm trying to do, is sign young versatile players so that we've got options in terms of where we can move them around in formations in the future if we decide to make some alterations in that respect. We just wind down the clock here on deadline day, see if we've got any offers coming in for any of our players, and once again we get an offer for the young right back Brie. This time it's from Bayern Munich, and again I don't want to accept that offer. I see him as a good alternative to Al Mohammadi, who's playing exceptionally well, but obviously he can't play in every game, so we do need some backup in that respect. Moving the clock on again. And it would appear that not a great deal of transfer activities happening here on deadline day in the Championship, at least, just purely because there's not a great deal of money to be thrown around in the Championship. But as we can see, overall there was £605 million spent on deadline day. As we get an email in regarding Maitland-Niles, who's torn his hamstring, unfortunately, be out for quite a considerable amount of time. As I mentioned, this is a shorter episode as we get out at the end of deadline day and move into February. If you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe for more FIFA 2019 content in the future.